What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler here, coming to you live from the inside of my office. And today I'm just going to do a pretty quick video showing you weekend haul that I aim to sell on eBay and Amazon. Now, I'm doing this because, I mean, literally there's like an FBA shipment like ready to go, but there are a couple things from this haul that I want to put in that shipment. So I may as well just do the video, right? So take a second, subscribe to my channel, and let's get right to the haul. In fact, I actually bought some stuff today, and I may as well just show you that. I'll probably edit the video pretty soon. But anyway, at a Goodwill, things like this, you never really think to look. I mean, I think to look at this kind of stuff because, it's just sitting there in the little houseware section. And like, that's pretty, if that's cheap enough, I know A, this is low rank, and B, meant for Amazon. C, I'm ungated in this stuff. So this was like $6.50 or so with tax and everything. And I'll be able to sell this on Amazon, and it'll net me a check around $21.50. That's pretty good. And the rank is like, it'll probably sell day of check-in. In fact, I might price higher that way. I might actually end up getting a couple more dollars. But so you can kind of see like what's going on through my head. $6.50 going right to $21.50 in a matter of like one day. So that's a good hustle right there. Even though it's like 15 bucks or so, it's still good considering all I do is I put a sticker on it. So I like that. Anyone that's dealing with FBA, of course, knows exactly, the whole deal and everything. But if you're not messing with Amazon, it's absolutely one of those things that you should be messing with. Now, this one kind of struck me as kind of interesting because I couldn't find it on Amazon. I mean, I don't know if the listing is just, it's clearly not a rare game. So I think on eBay, these are selling between 25 and 40 bucks. So this was $3 at a Goodwill. It's sealed. Decided to pop on this, and it's good because it can go into a padded poly, no problem. It's in really good condition. Munchkin Grim Tidings. I think it's one of those little nerd games, card games. So I thought it was pretty good. Look at things like this. Anytime anything is sealed, you want to be scanning it. And then if it does, I scanned this one and it said like item doesn't come up or whatever like that. So then I typed in, Munchkin Grim Tidings, and that brought up a couple other ones, but it just didn't look. I just really couldn't find the exact picture that I wanted. So I decided to look to eBay, and then eBay had these going for around, 25 to like 40 bucks. So that's something I popped on right there. It is good to see you. What's up, Adri Molina? Good to see you. What's up, Adam? And yeah, so let's talk about the next thing that I found. So I have, here's something that's pretty cool. You'll probably see it in a video, like I said, that I'll edit. I found this today. This was, the price tag somewhere on here, but it was like barely hanging on, so it's probably gone by now. I think this was like $7, like $7.50 or so. It's a Timbuk2 laptop bag. Okay, so that's real important. It is a messenger style. You open it up, and then it's a laptop. It has the laptop sleeve in there, which is very important because I probably wouldn't have picked it up if it didn't have the laptop sleeve. So Timbuk2 is known for being messenger bags that are, not all the way waterproof, but semi-waterproof. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. So yeah, this is the large one right here. If you take a look inside, there'll be a size. And then the most important thing that you want to check on these Timbuk2 bags is to make sure that the strap is in good condition, that this isn't all messed up right here, which is the shoulder pad. But more importantly, that it has the chest strap. And this thing will go across your chest if you're riding a bike and you sling this bag over your shoulder. In order to go through, like to do movements and stuff with the bike, and for this bag not to sling around, you need a chest strap, and that's what this is right here. So a lot of times you want to probably look around for the chest strap. A lot of times it came with the Timbuk2, but they put it inside the Timbuk2, and not a lot of students used it, but this is a very common bag with like students, for example. But you definitely want to hone in on the chest strap. It looks like this right here. It kind of clamps onto the actual main strap, or the main, the main shoulder strap. But it goes to this one little hook down here. That's an important thing to have, especially when you make an eBay listing for this product. I'm going to be aiming between 30 and 50 for this on eBay right here. Hopefully you're having some fun. Yeah, Timbuk2, T-I-M-B-U-K, and then the number 2, if I'm not mistaken. One thing that was from the garage sales, I think this was like $1, 15 with, what was it, like a 300K rank or something like that, or maybe a 100K rank. Decided to pop on it and get it. That was $1 from a garage sale. That's going to go to FBA. That's a no-brainer. We did find a bunch of Nintendo DS games, and I don't think they're here. I think they're in my brother's truck. But I gave him like a couple Marios and a Pokemon one. I wanted to walk with this one right here, which is Pokemon Black, right? So this is going in, and I'm asking $29.99 cartridge only for this one on FBA. We bought so much stuff from this one garage sale. We did film it, and we spent 40 bucks on a lot of things, and just happened to be a stack of DS games in there as well. So we did that. But that's Pokemon Black. So anytime you see the Pokemon ones, you know, you might be restricted by now, but I've sent in a fair amount of Pokemon video game things in earlier. So I think I'm ungated at this stuff. So there you go. There's that. That's going in for 30 bucks. If you tuned into my last video or one of my last videos, I say that this is a big shortage in my antique booth, like hats like this. So even though this is an actual complete current day hat, because it has www.elope.com inside of it on the tag, doesn't matter. Like, you know, Halloween's around the corner. People are going to want to build costumes and stuff. I'm putting this in my booth somewhere between like $10 and $18. I spent, I believe, $1 on this thing. So that wasn't too bad. That was a garage sale find right there. That's meant for my antique booth. In that $40 haul, what did we get? We got like a bike rack, paintball guns, like airsoft pistols, BB guns, this really cool lunch kit down there. Yeah, so I'll show you. I wanted this particularly. Like, I wanted this. Who can guess the brand on this one real quick? Let me know. Figure out the brand on this. It's really nice. Very timeless brand, all right? So what do you guys think? It's in good condition, too. Like, you know, normally wingtips at a garage sale are not going to be in that great a condition, but these happen to be in very good condition. So hopefully you're not going to know roaches or anything weird inside. Actually, I don't see any weird things inside. But these are nice. I mean, they're really, really nice. They're about 10.5 Ds, so that's a really good size. That's right. They're Allen Edmonds, man. These are like cream of the crop right there. Those are a good ones. So what do you guys think of a pair of Allen Edmonds? And these are completely unshined or anything. They're just the way I found them. What do you guys think? This was like part of the $40 lot right there. What do you guys think? What do you think I should ask for these things on eBay? I'll show you the condition. Here's the bottoms. Not too bad. The tops looks pretty good, right? That's what I'm thinking. About $100. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. If you're in the green room, I'll update the post on that. One of the things that I did pop on at that garage sale also was, I believe that this came from that garage sale. Ugh, just this lamp-looking thing, right? Now, I'm not going to try to fix it or anything or unbend it or anything, but it was so cheap. It was part of the $40 deal, I believe. So I had to pop on that. That's going to the booth. Let me show you something else that also is going to the booth that was in that haul. This stupid thing. Like, I don't know if this is like folk art or whatever. It's an IKEA lamp base, but it has like this trumpet kind of lamp thing, right? So I was like, forget it. I'll just pop on. You know, this was part of the $40 deal. We got an actual trumpet that was on here that's rigged, and it has a little lamp thing coming out the top. And it says $1.50, but I got it for $1. Actually, it was part of the $40 deal. So really stupid, you know? But I decided to do it. Now, here's the thing. I don't know much about paintball guns whatsoever. I don't. It happens to be the one thing that I probably should get to know a little bit about. I know that the trigger's missing. This is a Reds International gun. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't think it is. It had a carbon barrel. I was like, all right, I'll just throw it into the mix. I don't expect it to be worth much of anything. But you tell me. I don't know paintball that well, right? I just decided to throw it into the mix. Yeah, I'm bundling a lot, Adam, A517. Yeah, you know, I know how to work these things. I just don't know enough about paintball guns. But anyways, this was just a carbon fiber barrel that caught my attention. It is probably worthless, but decided, I was like, you know what? I know that the show will give me the answers. So anyways, if you're enjoying the content, you know, just for a haul or whatever, let me know, you know, put a comment down below or just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. I'll look at the metrics later and everything like that. But let me know. So it's a Reds paintball gun, no trigger. I don't think it's worth really that much. But it's thrown in the deal, so I don't care. So there's a BB gun at my brother's house. I suspect it's not working that great, but anyway, that's part of it as well. That was part of the $40 haul. I got this dumb thing, which really belongs in like a Kirkland's, right? But this is a looks like a flintlock pistol looking thing. It says made in Japan. It's not real, definitely not real. But yeah, little flintlock pistol, like a prop. It's really nice. I mean, the prop is a really good looking prop. I mean, it's got this thing and everything. I mean, I mean, if you didn't know, you would think this is definitely real. I mean, maybe it is real, honestly. Like I do not know, but it just says Japan on the side, 20112. I mean, I doubt this is a real pistol. What do you guys think? So, you know, we have that. It is very heavy. I mean, the wood feels authentic and everything like that. It just looks like it was kind of just hodgepodge built together. Now, there is a piece of flint. Man, I'm actually kind of afraid now, honestly. Like, what if this thing actually, you know, has something in it? Like, there is a piece of flint with a piece. Check it out. I just realized this just now. There's an actual piece of flint, like right there. And man, I don't know. Honestly, now I'm having some second thoughts here, and I do see something on the side that says TOWE. I don't know if that's a real. Someone look that up for me right now. There's a thing that says TOWE and then GP with like a little crown looking symbol on the side. So if you're by your computer, which I could, I mean, obviously by mine, but when I pulled this thing out right here, that's when I started realizing, like, okay, maybe this is not a prop. Anyway, let me know. Yeah, this is I'm slightly creeped out because I really don't want this thing to go down, especially if there's something in here, which I don't think there's anything in there, but yeah. That could be a reenactment kind of thing. I don't know. It does say Japan on the side, which already makes me think like it's worthless, right? But as a prop, I mean, it feels really, really good. That's the scary thing, and it's really scary that there's flint right up in there. I mean, that terrifies me already. So, yeah, I don't know. I probably shouldn't mess with it too much. So there's that right there. I don't know what to ask for this. I'll probably look at it. So if anybody's out there, we have, what, 37 people watching right now. Look, someone help me out and see if there's a TOWE gun with a GB with a freaking crown symbol on it. Let me know. Oh, man, this thing is weird. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to show you guys real quick, you know, there are a couple little bolo things that you can look for. Emerson found one of my bolos from another video 2 weeks ago, right? If you take a look at poker chip carousels, the ones that are made out of like wood and burl wood, and they spin around and everything like that, with the cards in the middle. So cards in the middle with all the chips on the side, you know, on the circular thing. Take a look at those things on eBay. Completeds on those are like could blow your mind. So Emerson found one of those. He's going to be asking about 70 bucks for that. But I think in that same video, maybe I didn't talk about this kind of stuff, but for $5, I was able to get what I believe is to be a complete set of like vintage pool balls. And this is cool because these are all yellowed and interesting looking. Now, I don't know if they're Brunswick or anything like that, but nevertheless, they are vintage pool balls. And there's a certain term to this type of pool ball. I forget what they call it, right? But yeah. So anyway, Scott McFarlane says if it's a real gun, that's 300 bucks. I don't know. I'll take it somewhere and we'll see it. Maybe I can get some money for it. But anyway, so I got some pool balls right here. I currently have a set of pool balls up on eBay that look like this, except cleaner. They're on like 80 bucks. Haven't got anything I haven't got any biters yet on that one, but these look like a little bit different, a little bit more yellowed. So I don't know. I might stick them right up there for 80 bucks if I can figure out. And that's the one thing about pool balls that I haven't figured out is how do you figure out who makes them? Because it doesn't show anything on the pool balls itself, whether it's, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But take a look at vintage pool ball, you know, Q set, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Take a look at those on eBay. You'll be surprised what you see. And that's what kind of prompted me to buy that, because that stuff will do really well in the antique booth regardless if I can't move it on eBay. So Adam A517 is saying, hey, Scott McFarlane, is it real? I don't know if that gun is real. I'll tell you right now, like, it feels really, really heavy. Like, so maybe it is real. I don't know. I don't know even how to mess with a flintlock pistol. Like, I can see that there's definitely a little hole like down there where the flint would make some sort of contact, ignite the chamber, and whatever's in here, which hopefully there's nothing, but you know, you never know. So, and then that would just spur on the combustion, which would lead the bullet to go flying out, or whatever is the bullet. So yeah, I don't know. This was just part of the $40 haul right here. Yeah, so pretty neat. That was pretty cool. This is very interesting. I'm surprised she was asking $5 because I think in the booth I could probably ask somewhere between 30 and 40 bucks. I don't think anybody's going to be looking for comps on eBay or Etsy or anything. Like, once they find that in the booth, I mean, it's in pretty good condition. So this might bring back some memories right there. We have 49 viewers in the house. If you are a lady, more likely this might bring some memories, right? This is, let's guess the year, guys. What do you guys think the year is on this one? That's weird. This thing has Brian Campbell as a name on the bottom part of it, but there's got to be a year on here somewhere. This has got to be it's an Aladdin, so that's good. Which I think they made some repros, but for the most part, Yep. Okay. So I was very close. What I was guessing was super close. What do you guys think this is? Yeah, the thermos is in there. So let's take a look at it real quick. We got a little Care Bears thing here. We got a little thermos right there. They were asking $5 for this thing. And here's the thing. I could care less what these prices are because once everything's in a bundle, it's a totally different ball game. So when things get into a bundle and you have other people asking them questions, you're like, all right, how much for the bundle? And you kind of like try to hurry them up and everything. They always give you a price that's like really low already. And then you just have to lower that one a little bit and you walk out with a steal, right? So 1985, Amaya, Adrian Molina, you guys are so close. I was thinking 84 as well. Yeah, so that's 80s right there. It does have the thermos. So I thought it was pretty cool, you know. Really good condition. I mean, usually things from 85, 84 are completely rusted out and just, you know, I could restore this thing so fast and get it into like semi-pristine quality because it's in really good condition. I mean, like, I'm surprised it survived all that. I don't know how. Anyway, so that was a pretty good score. Look, guys, if you don't have an antique booth, like you should still be picking this stuff up, whether it's this or Star Wars or Dukes of Hazzard or Thundercats or G.I. Joe. Like you got to be picking these things up. You need to because these things are very interesting and very collectible, especially on places like eBay. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Adrian Molina, it's in excellent condition. Look at this condition. Like I've never seen. Okay, I take it back. I've seen plenty of vintage lunch kits at garage sales and like citywide flea markets and stuff like that, but everyone knows what they're worth. They're like 40 to 80 to $100, you know. But to find a really mint one like this, $5, I was like, wow, like that's just a no-brainer. So that was a good one. E-Money popped on this bat right here, which he thinks he can get 30 to $40 on it. It says 10, but it was part of our little $40 haul. So there's a TP, not a TPX, but it's a DeMarini composite bat, and he figured it all out. But yeah, it was something that he popped on. Has that good sound when he's like doing the sound test, so he decided to get into it. I thought it was a pretty solid score for him. What else did I buy from that garage sale? Oh, and the very last find, because I was going to open up some Q&A. I always look around like when I do these videos, but I'm going to open up some Q&A in about like 1 second. One of the best finds we found all weekend, or I think the best find. Because E-Money walked into some of the video games and stuff like that, but we found a folding Montague bike, which is really cool. And the lady was asking like 50, and we got her down to 25. She sold us this mint Montague folding bike, which it's kind of strange because Montague bikes, like on eBay, they're selling between 350 and like 500, like decent amounts. So we're thinking about doing a local offer on eBay. Right now, I think it's posted locally on 3 different places. But we're going to try to move it also. I'm thinking about doing a local pickup on eBay kind of thing. It's in really good condition, like hardly a scratch on it. It's a bike that folds in half, like essentially. It's a full-size mountain bike that folds in half. So if you can envision that, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But that's pretty much it. Wow, I just realized like one of my actual private label product is sitting back here. I better make sure not to show it to people. So, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, oh, I don't. Adam A57 Adam A517 says, why eBay for the bike, Chris? Well, because we've put it on 3 Okay, so we put it on 3 places. I want to say E-Money had placed it on Craigslist. He placed it on OfferUp, and he placed it on the other one, Let Go or something like that. So we're trying to get premium for it. We'll see if that happens, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we could do local pickup with eBay. If we involve eBay and we do the shipping thing, like then we're going to walk with like $150 or so in profit. Well, it's not that great, you know. Like if you do on eBay and you do local pickup, now all you're getting hit with is pretty much the PayPal fee, so that's not bad, or the PayPal and eBay fee. So I could deal with that. But I usually try to get into eBay for bikes that are, you know, I don't know, like more collectible, right? So, anyways, and if they're more collectible, then and I found one actually last week, the weekend before last, for $125. That is on eBay for like 7 something right now. So that one is collectible as all hell. Like I could bring that one into town on a local level, and I could probably move it for like $400, like no problem. But you know, I want to try to involve the eBay thing here and see if that works. So collectible, yeah. And to really like bring it further and hit it home, you really don't want to be involved in. If you're going to do the bike hustle, like it'll be 99% of the bikes that I hustle will go to local markets, and then there's that 1% that's so good and rare that it needs to be on eBay. So anyway, Yeah, so Thrifty Girls is great. How do I confirm delivery on local pickups and there's no tracking number? So what I do is, and I've only done local pickup twice in my entire life. The first one went very smoothly. They gave me positive feedback right there. And the second one was when I spent $40 on some Dungeons and Dragons books and I sold the whole lot for $500. This was like within a year ago. And I met at a Costco parking lot. And the guy was like cool, and he picked up the books. He's like, "Wow, these are in much better condition than I thought they would be." Blah blah blah. I was like, "All right, man. Well, when you get home, please hook me up with the feedback. It just makes everything better." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, absolutely." So if you treat people with respect, I really don't think someone's going to go to that extent to really find a local thing to scam someone, right? Like there are so many easier ways to scam somebody on the internet, like to do it on a local level. Like I don't know, like a scammer is, I don't know. I know it happens on Craigslist a lot. For me, I involve a lot of trust first, and if you break my trust, which in the past 12 years of hustling, I haven't really had my trust broken. So it's like for me to sit there and get all weird on people and stuff like that, like I just don't do that. I trust people. Maybe it's just Austin, Texas. Maybe it's just the items that I'm hustling that doesn't bring like weirdo people to me. But I tend to trust people a lot more, than most people do. So anyway, Adri Molina, tell us about your handboards. Man, if you really want to know about my handboards, I can make a video on my other channel about that. But yeah, so handboards are these boards that are gigantic. Okay, they're skateboards that are really, really big. One of my handboards is like 6 foot tall, and it weighs a ton. It's made out of bamboo. It's really cool. I have 2 handboards, and I love one of them. One's called a fish. If you ever decide to buy a handboard, just buy the fish model. It's the best one. That's aside the fact. So what, like 12 years ago, I was in a California surf store, like in a Hanson's, which is in Encinitas, and I'm looking at skateboards because I'm always into longboards. I love longboards. And I see this really big longboard on the floor. It's gigantic. Like it can't even be stood up on a wall because like it's the liability of it falling down is like really high, right? So it's on the floor, and it's just big. Like the wheels are all big. Like the board's heavy. I'm just like, dude, it's like a board on steroids. And I remember saying handboards, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Like it just seems very novelty, but it's very cool. But lo and behold, like 3 or 5 years ago, handboards ended up being on Shark Tank, right? And so they're from Huntington Beach. I want to say it's 3 brothers and the dad. They're all surfers, and they decided to bring the surf feel to skateboarding. And I can tell you honestly, like it is the closest thing to surfing on land is these things called handboards. So I have 2 of them. I patiently waited to get my hands on handboards. I did not order them from the site. I was almost about to, but being a bona fide hustler, I always check nearby towns and Craigslist and all kinds of local options before I decide to go get 1 or 2 shipped to me from Huntington Beach, California. And for what I wanted, it was going to be about $1,000, right? One of the boards was going to run me like 600, and the other one's going to run me 400, and with the shipping and everything, it was like $1,000. And I was like, that's just a lot of money. So anyway, I decided to type it all into the local. And this is what you guys. This is a big lesson. I don't want you to think like, oh, Bonafide Hustler's ranting about something dumb right now. This is a lesson. Like if you're buying something new, you should do your due diligence and really exhaust every possible way to try to find this thing at a local level, or to use online coupon codes or retail me not kind of things. You know what I'm talking about. Like use as much. Don't ever just be an impulse buyer. Like if you find yourself like, I got to buy something, or I'm going to buy this or that hard drive, or I got to buy that camera, or, this gimbal or that drone, like, first of all, wait overnight and see if you feel the same way the next day. That's a real big one. Like, a lot of times impulse buying could be stopped just if you think about it for a little bit longer. So anyways, I took about a week or 2 of researching the handboards. I decided I want one. And then one day I was typing it in because locally I didn't have it on a Craigslist alert on my phone or anything. And I typed it in. I said handboard, and I typed in handboards, right, the plural version, into Craigslist. And lo and behold, someone like not too far from me, like 5 miles or so, was letting go of 2 of them, which were the 2 that I wanted in the bamboo scheme that I wanted. I was like, there's no freaking way. So they were asking like $400 or something like that. And I met up with them, and lo and behold, they had a surf and skate store here in Austin, Texas that didn't do well. And they were just like, yeah, we got to liquidate the inventory, and this is the last 2 that we have. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, but I didn't act like that. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if I want them that bad. I really wanted them that bad. But I paid $3, I think, $25 for both, and they were mint. So I thought it was like the best thing ever. So that's my handboard story. If you decide you want to get into this, or if you're like, you know, what the hell is a handboard? Go check it out. You know, absolutely the best skateboard I've ever skated on. But if you're ever going to get one, the Fish is the one that you get. Trust me. Anyway, so that's it. Let's talk about something else. Let me know. I'll show you another really, really good find that I don't think I ever showed. I think I showed it to the green room when I popped on it like, what, 2 or 3 months ago. I'm going to show you something I found at Savers about 2 months ago. Who knows what this is? This ended up being $12. I think it made it to one of my vlogs. I don't know. It ended up being about 12 bucks. You guys know what this is right here? Who knows what that is? Anyway, so I'll show you the logo, and you'll probably figure it out when you see the logo right there. Yeah. So these are freaking phenomenal. Take a guess. Some of the audio files out there will know. And notice there's no cords on this, right? Yeah. Not Bose. Better. These are freaking phenomenal. $12. They were sitting in the glass case, which is bonkers to me because like everything around it was like way more. Like doesn't matter if it was modems or stupid cowboy boots or whatever. Like everything seemed to be more than these things right here. So I paid 12 bucks. I used like a 30% off coupon. They were like $19.99. I couldn't believe that these were sitting there. I was like, surely there's going to be a problem. I think I was hustling with Chris Chacon or something like that from the green room. But yeah, these are amazing. Bluetooth noise canceling. They're called Momentum 2s. They're Sennheiser Momentum 2s. Who donates this stuff? I do not know. Unbelievable kind of score right there. So yeah, that's basically my next set of headphones. Like when my other stuff breaks, like I bring these out. Like right now, when I do editing at a Starbucks and stuff like that, which is like every day, I use Beats by Dre Studios, which I found from a garage sale for $5 like a long time ago, and those seem to do the job. I like them because they're like totally ragged out, and like I don't care about smushing them, crushing them, all that kind of stuff. But they do have wired. They are wired, so I don't like that. But anyway, so it's good to have a backup set of headphones. I have the charger to those already, to these right here. So yeah, it's all good. It's just a USB charger. So thought it was pretty cool. Good things. You know, when you go to, oh, here's one more thing I picked up last week on Friday, actually. So Friday I was searching through Craigslist. I always search through the bike section. I'm trying to find some good stuff, you know, of course, like bikes to flip. And I saw this for 20 bucks. It said Chrome Nico camera backpack, which is cool. So just keep in mind that this thing has resale of about, you know, somewhere between 65 and about 80 bucks. But this is what a Chrome Nico backpack looks like right here. It's a camera backpack used for like kind of quick draw kind of thing. So like if you see something, you're like, oh my God, I want to get my SLR camera out of there. There's a place right in here. It's all weather stripping and everything. So Chrome is an amazing company that builds messenger type bags, and their Nico series is made for photographers, and you can put your camera like right in there. You see the dividers and everything like that. So yeah, someone put in the bike section Chrome Nico camera backpack, 20 bucks, and I was like, are you serious? So I of course I cross-checked it, made sure it was a good hustle, and it looked pretty good. And they're selling between like 70 and like 150 because there's two different models. This is the lower of the two, but you know, this is a nice bag. This is a nice sling bag with a chest strap, and there's the Chrome kind of signature thing that they have on their bags. They have the buckle. I've talked about this on a couple shows already, so if you guys don't remember me talking about Chrome, I'm not trying to floss or anything, but I did talk about this before. So there's Timbuk2, which is a great messenger bag company, and then there's Chrome, which is on a whole different level. Like it's way above Timbuk2, way stronger built. Like they have just the best stuff. So that's what they're known for. They always have this like buckle for the most part on most of their bags. So there it is. Pretty cool. I know in some cities they have like standalone Chrome stores. So go check that place out. See if you can like touch some of the roll top bags and the weather bags and like the canvas bags and see what I'm talking about. You just have to like hold these things to really realize like, man, there's a lot of money to be made in these things. So for 20 bucks, I was like, I couldn't pass it up. And yeah, even my wife's like, you should probably keep that bag since you're doing all this like camera stuff. Like, hey, I'm here for the hustle. I don't think I'm going to keep it though, but cool. So Ryan Madison made 750 today on stocks. That's awesome, man. Chrome is top of the line. Andrew Molina, you're right. Grammy Margaret says, be careful. Your pistol is real. I Googled it. KJ Carter, how much does it cost to join the green room? It is 200 bucks a year. If you're lucky enough to find a discount code out there, it could be as low as 150, I think, but it's about 200 a year. Every now and then we run a sale, but it's like I don't know, 2 or 3 sales a year we run. But you could go check it out. It's a private site, you know, and then we have an ancillary or side-by-side Facebook group, and we have a Green Room Life group as well, which is where people talk about health and fitness and weight loss goals and all that kind of stuff. So that's something that we created 7 or 8 months ago, and it's doing very well. So anyway, yeah, so that's wow, some people tell me, okay, so that's good that the pistol is real. It's scary because I need to figure out. So if anyone knows, like, let me ask you this. This is a flintlock pistol. I know this, but how would I check if this thing is loaded or not to where I can dry fire it? Because I sure as hell, like, I pulled the trigger and the thing went into like a half position going down. So that's good. But if it went all the way down, I mean, doesn't it have to hit something else to make the spark? Right? Because like the way that this is going right now, I'm trying to conceptually understand what's going on here, but I can see the trajectory path of this flint right here has to hit something else to cause the spark, right? I think I'm right about that. Or something like that. Or maybe I have to adjust this thing right here to hit the flint. I don't know. Some people are saying some really funny things. Yeah, so this is, I guess this is one of the interesting finds of the day right here, huh? I don't know if it's complete. I mean, it sure as hell looks like it's complete. And when did they use these things? Was this pirate stuff, or was this was what, pre-Civil War, wasn't it? I don't know. Take it to an expert, not to damage it. I will take it to an expert. Maybe that's something I can do. We'll see. So yeah, maybe I'll put it on eBay. I'm just kidding. They won't take this, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Take it to Pawn Stars. That's a funny thing. Yeah. I guess that's look. I think pirate kind of stuff when I think that. I know that's like Buccaneer type stuff. Any more questions? Let me know. It needs a cap to fire is what Mike Van Tall says. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, so it needs a firing cap. That's good. I don't know what a firing cap is, but maybe that's not here. Boy. I'm sorry, like I know I'm flossing this gun like nonstop right now, but it's very fascinating. I gotta tell you, the fact that this was just sitting in a bin, okay, of airsoft pistols, and I picked up this and I just disregarded all the airsoft pistols because they were like used by kids and they were like modded and half of them weren't working, if not all of them. But then I saw this thing and I was like, hell with it, like perfect prop for my booth. Someone will totally buy this thing in my booth, and that is why I picked it up. But it was in a box full of airsoft stuff, and that paintball gun was in there too, so that was pretty good. Frank Adrick says, how do I charge the Sennheiser headphones? It's a USB that goes to a micro USB and it just plugs into the side. So very cool. So that's pretty much it. Wish we could show you the bike, but that's already like in my brother's house. If you have any other questions, let me know. I think that's pretty much it. I have a FBA thing that's literally ready to go out, so I'm gonna be putting a couple things to it, and then if I'm lucky, I can still get this thing out before 7 o'clock. All right, so it's good to see you guys. I'm trying to think what else is coming down. We have a really amazing Green Room show coming down this Wednesday. We have a 18-year-old member in the Green Room. He's going to talk to us about his FBA strategy and everything like that. He hustles a lot of different places. He did 104K just in December of last year, so that was pretty awesome. 104K in sales on FBA, 18 years old, while also like being in school and like doing school year stuff. That's unbelievable. So I've met him many times. And he came to the meetup, and he's really cool. So anyway, I want you guys to meet him as well. So that'll be on this coming Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central. Should be a really good show. Go check it out. I'll edit some really cool ride-alongs and vlogs for you guys this week. And first one probably hitting tomorrow. Yeah, Frank Andrix, 104,000 he did in December last year. Just December. So anyways, all right, guys. See you guys later. Take it easy. Goodbye.